Hi everyone, Abby here, and welcome back to my channel for Tech Tuesday, or welcome if you're new. So this is the Fitbit Versa 4. Now if you're looking to get this in 2025, you might be wondering, is this smartwatch still worth it? Because it's been out for a while. Well, I'm going to get into that today. Now the Fitbit Versa 4 here is, in my opinion, the newest, most affordable smartwatch from Fitbit that's out right now. If you're asking me if it's worth it, I would say yes. Now, if that's all you wanted to know, I'll see you in the next video. If you want to know why, stay tuned. Fitbit has stopped releasing smartwatches for a couple years now. The latest release we saw from Fitbit was in 2024 with the Charge 6. But the Charge 6 is more of a fitness tracker, not so much of a smartwatch, just because of the size and the features that it does have. If you're someone who wants to stay in the Fitbit ecosystem, I would definitely say that this smartwatch is worth it. The first reason why is the sleep tracking. Now, in my experience as someone who's used many smartwatches from different brands, out of all of the smartwatches I've used, Fitbit just has the best sleep tracking. So if sleep tracking is important to you, I would definitely recommend this smartwatch. It accurately, in my experience, gets your hours of sleep. It gets your time when you woke up and fell asleep spot on. The sleep stages, in my opinion, are very accurate as well. So I really like seeing my sleep stages. It does show your time awake, your REM, your light, your deep sleep. It also shows you benchmarks for, your gender, your age range on what you should be aiming for. And if you're finding this video helpful so far, please go ahead and smash that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. So another reason why I think the Fitbit Versa 4 is still worth it in 2025 is the price. Now the Fitbit Versa 4, being out for a couple years now, has gone on sale. The price has dropped a lot, which is fantastic. Now that's a benefit you get when you buy something that's been out for a little bit longer, is that it's constantly basically on sale. Even the Fitbit Versa regular price is not bad. Fitbits are pretty affordable comparatively to some other smartwatch brands out there, but that's definitely a benefit of this, is that the price does go on sale a lot now in 2025. Another reason why I think the Fitbit Versa 4 is still worth it is activity tracking. Now the Versa 4 here does a great job at tracking activities, and it tracks a variety of exercises. I'll just show you guys some of the ones here. So what I really like about it is that it does track indoor and outdoor activities. So it tracks like a lot of gym activities. Like if you're gonna do indoor swimming, it tracks your elliptical, yoga, HIIT, and so much more. And you can definitely take this outside on a walk or run, for example. And the GPS connection has been pretty good. I do find it does a good job at updating, the pace when I'm going on a walk outside or run, and it captures my heart rate data and everything really well. And I love that it's just a really clean setup when you're viewing things, if you want to see the duration, your heart rate, calories, your steps, and more. So another reason why I think the Fitbit Versa 4 is still worth it is the watch faces. Now Fitbit has some of the best smartwatch watch faces you will see anywhere, and they have a huge variety of them. Now some are paid, some are free, but they have a lot of great watch face options. And that's one of my favorite things about Fitbit, because I like a good watch face. I love my big, digital, bright, bold watch faces. They do have some analog looking ones as well, but that is something that I think is an advantage of Fitbit and of the Versa 4 here. It has been out for a while now, so there are a lot of watch faces available, which you can find in the Fitbit app. Now the one I currently have on is this one. I think it looks really nice. Another reason why I think the Fitbit Versa 4 is still worth it is the features. Now the Fitbit Versa 4 came out a few years ago, but it still has a bunch of awesome, great smart features and features in general. Some I've already mentioned, like it tracks your activities, your sleep, your heart rate, your steps, calories burned, voice assistant built in, Bluetooth calling, tracks your women's health data, Google Pay on there so you can do contactless payments on the go, you can view your smartphone notifications, and much more. So that's something that I think makes it a really great option still in 2025, because it has a lot of great and useful smart features. It does work with Androids and with Apple devices. It's nice to have that capability in the smartwatch as well. So the last reason why I think the Fitbit Versa 4 here is still worth it is the operation. So the Fitbit Versa 4 here is very easy to use. I think Fitbit does a really good job at making their smartwatches very user-friendly. So if you're someone who this is your first smartwatch, you've never had one before, you could pick this up pretty easy when it comes to the operation and how to use it. Now, in my review of the Fitbit Versa 4, I do show how to use it. If you're interested in that, you can find that video coming up at the top right, also linked in the description below. But it is pretty straightforward when it does come to the operation. There's one button here for selecting. There's different kind of swipes to do different things and view different things and see your notifications. And it is pretty straightforward how to use this smartwatch, in my opinion. And that's something I think is great. All right, guys, so I've told you why I think this smartwatch is still worth in 2025. But now I'm gonna go over some possible cons, which may or may not be deal breakers for you. Now, the first one for me is that this only has Alexa voice assistant. Some people out there prefer other voice assistants like Siri, Google, Bixby, etc. If you're not a fan of Alexa, that may be a con for you. Another thing about the smartwatch is the durability isn't super high. It does have an aluminum bezel. It has a display that is pretty strong, but it is scratchable. So I would definitely recommend putting on a screen protector and considering a screen protective case. So mine is still in pretty good condition, and I always put a screen protector on it. I would highly recommend doing that if you're gonna get this smartwatch. I've linked one in the description below if you're interested in picking it up. Also, in my experience over the years, I've had the band randomly pop off on me, and that's something that I really don't like. I'll just be walking or driving or whatever, and I look over and I see the band is like falling off without me touching it. So that's something that I don't like. It doesn't happen every day, but you know, maybe once a month or so. And the last reason why you may not find this worth it is the updates. So Fitbit doesn't really agree to do continual updates. It's my understanding that they are agreeing to update this until mid-2026. So there's still another year or so of updates available. Mind you, this was released in 2022, so it's not too bad. And in my experience, it does get updates around every 1 to 3 months or so. Now, if you guys are looking to pick up the Fitbit Versa 4 here, I've gone ahead and left a link down in the description for you to use. And if there's anything I missed that you want to know, just go ahead and drop a comment below. I do read all the comments, so I'll definitely get back to you. Now, if you're looking for something that does have a few more features, you still want a nice smartwatch from Fitbit, I would definitely recommend checking out the Fitbit Sense 2. I've done a full review on that as well, which you can find linked in the description below. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.